Hello all, myself Dr. Shanti Verma. In today's lecture, I want to discuss about the role of data warehouse in management information system. Let's first discuss the contents covered in today's lecture. That is difference between database and data warehousing, some database architecture, benefits of data warehousing, some strategic uses of data warehousing and disadvantages of data warehouses. Now let us first discuss the difference between database and the data warehousing. Basically, the data warehouse constitute entire information base while the database constitute the real-time information only. Data warehouse supports data mining and the business intelligence process, while database is used to running the business. Data warehousing is used to how to run the business using data mining and the business intelligence techniques. There are various questions in the mind of the producer that he or she wants to know with the help of data. For example, what is the most effective distribution channel for the product? What impact will the new products have on the revenue or the margins? Which customers are most likely to go to the for the competitions, and many more questions. These all questions can be solved with the help of the data warehousing. You know that there are various types of data available in nowadays, and data are everywhere, but the problem is that which data can be used, that is a problem. So uh, I can't find the data I need. You can know that in Google there are lots of data available, but which data is suitable to you? That is a big question. Similarly, I can't understand the data I found. So if it is a possibility that you can find the data you want, but the data is poorly documented, so you can't understand the meaning of the data. It might also be possible that I can't use the data I found because the results are unexpected or the data needs to be transformed from one form to another form. You might need data in some different form and the data is available in the different form. So, uh, in the current scenario, data is not a problem, but how the data is used, that is a problem. So let's discuss what the data warehouse. A data warehouse is a single, complete and consistent store of data obtained from a variety of different sources made available to the end users in a what they can understand and use in a business context. So the main important point for data warehousing is that the data obtained from data warehousing is uh, understandable by customers and business, and the business context of the data is cleared. Uh, in the data warehousing is a process of transforming data into information and making it available to the users in a timely enough manner to make a difference. So, with the help of data warehousing, we can convert the data stored in a data warehouse in some meaningful form so that data can be used by the business or by the customers. Data warehousing is a relational or multi-dimensional database management system that designed to support management decision making. It should be noted that database is not used for any decision making process, while data warehousing is used in a used to support management for the decision making process. A data warehousing is a copy of transaction data that are specifically structured and in the form of the query or report. In database, we store the raw data, while in the data warehousing, we store the structured data that is in the form of the reports. The techniques for assembling and managing data from various sources for the purpose of answering business question, that is the main objective of the data warehousing. Thus, the making decisions that were not previous possible with the help of the data warehousing. Some properties of data warehousing are the subject oriented, integrated, time variant, and the non volatile. Subject oriented means the data that gives the information about a particular subject instead of about a company's ongoing operations. Means this is very specific data, not the data whole about the company operations. Integration means there are various types of data that are gathered in a data warehouse, and sources are merged into a coherent whole. So, various types of data are gathered in a data warehouse. It should be noted that this time variant means data warehouse is identified with a particular time period, and since the data is stable in a data warehouse, so we can say that the data is non volatile. The common accessing system of data warehousing include queries, analysis, and reporting process. In the previous lecture, we discussed about OLTP, that is online transaction processing, that is also used in a decision making process. Let's here discuss some differences between OLTP and data warehousing. OLTP is a application oriented, while data warehouse is a subject oriented. Here I discuss only the few important differences. You can see all the differences in this video. The next most important difference is the in OLTP the no data redundancy, while in data warehouse data redundancy is present as one data is stored in a multiple form. Uh, and in OLTP, there are thousands of users can operate in the same time, while in OLTP, only the hundred of users are operated. And the OLTP managed entirely, while the data warehouse managed by the subsys. So, if I summarize the difference between OLTP and data warehouse, then OLTP systems are used to run a business, while data warehouse helps to optimize the business. So, both are important to run a business and also to optimize a business. When business is running successfully, then we can optimize the business processes while using with the use of the data warehouses. Now let's discuss some evaluation in organizational use of the data warehouses. There are following stages of the data warehouse that can be distinguished as the offline operational, then offline data warehouse, real time, and the integrated. In the offline operational database, data warehouse is in this initial stage are developed to be simply copying the data of the operational system. In the offline data warehouse, the data warehouse at this stage are the updated from data in the operational system and the regular basis, time to time manner. And in the real time data warehouse at this stage are updated every time an operation system performs. For example, an order on a delivery or a booking. And in the integrated data warehouses, data are updated every time an operational system performs a transaction. A data warehouse then generate a transaction that are passed back into the operational systems. Now let's discuss the architecture of data warehouse. In the architecture of data warehouse, the client applies various types of queries and analysis on the warehouse. The warehouse is built with the help of the metadata. The metadata is a data about data, and this data warehouse is built on the basis of various types of the databases that are integrated combinedly and make a data warehouse. The metadata is data about data, and basically it is used for designing, constructing, retrieving, and controlling the data warehouse data. There are two types of metadata, that is a technical and the business metadata. The technical metadata include where the data comes from, how the data were changed, how the data were organized, stored, who owns the data, and who is responsible for the data. While the business data include what data are available, where the data are, what the data mean, how to access the data, and the predefined reports and queries. It is important in the business data that current, the data should be a current, means the time value is included in the data. Let's discuss some strategic uses of the data warehousing in the various industries. A data warehouse is used in the various industries in a real time, like airline, banking, healthcare, retail chain, personal care, public sector. In the airline, the functional area that users are the operational operations and in the marketing, while in the banking, data warehousing is used in the product development, operations, and marketing. In the personal care, data warehousing is used in the distribution and the marketing. In the public sector, it is used in the operationals and for the intelligence gathering information. In the retail chain, it is also used for finding the trend analysis, some buying pattern analysis, pricing policy control, etc. Uh, at last, let's discuss some disadvantages of data warehouses. Data warehouses are not optimal environment for the unstructured data. So it is important the data is when the data is structured, it can be stored in the data warehouses. And over their life, the data warehouse can have the high cost. So the maintenance cost is high. So if you are using a data warehouse, it is important that the meaningful information is derived from the data warehouse that can increase your revenue. And it is also important that the data warehouse is always up to date. So the cost of delivering suboptimal information to the organization is also included in the data warehouses. And there is often a fine line between the data warehouse and the operational systems. So the duplicate expensive functionality can be may be developed. So it might be possible the work is done by the operational system as well as the data warehouse system. So it should be noted that the duplicacy of work not be done in the use of the data warehouses. Uh, there are the also various disadvantages of the data warehouse. You can read in the data warehousing books also. In this lecture, we have discussed the difference between the OLTP and the data warehouse architecture, and what the data warehousing difference between database and the data warehouse. On the basis of these topics, I give you two questions. The first is explain data warehouse and architecture in details, and second is write any seven differences between OLTP and data warehouse. Thank you for listening. Thanks.